We polled over 2,000 random disc golfers and asked them what the best throwing putter for beginners are, and here's what they said. Starting with number 5, we have at 9% of the vote, the Discmania Active Line Sensei. Probably the highest selling point of literally the highest selling point of the Discmania Sensei is going to be its price. I actually used to putt with these myself and throw them all the time because I got a gift card to a random disc golf retailer and they were selling these for $7.50. And it was right when I started disc golfing and I was like, that's amazing. How can you go wrong? The Active Line from Discmania's only downside is sometimes it's inconsistent because it's outsourced, but I would say the Sensei, I've owned like 10 of these throughout my disc golf career and they've all pretty much flown the same. 3301, they're relatively straight flying. These base plastic ones will beat in a little bit quicker. They'll get to the point where they might start turning right for you, but they should fly pretty straight to start. And then you can also get these premium plastic Senseis, and these are also only like $10 to $12. Really awesome price points on these. They fly well. They have a great, really seamless grip. There's nothing crazy going on here. Yeah, that's the Discmania Sensei coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we actually have the Discraft Page Pierce Fierce. This is also a really good pick. This is going to be an understable putter, so it's going to turn to the right if you throw it with enough force. But this is probably going to be one of the highest quality throwing putters that you can pick up. That's where its one con is going to come in, is because it has Paige Pierce's name on it, because it has Discraft's quality control, it is going to come at a premium of close to $20 to $25. It comes with base plastic and premium plastic options. There's a couple different plastic options, maybe a few more than the Sensei has, since the Sensei only has 2, but usually with the Paige Pierce Fierce, they come out in these limited runs. And like I said, they're incredible putters, but you are going to pay a little bit extra for Paige Pierce's name. And also for Discraft's quality, they're going to be, the base plastics are going to run for about $20 to $22, and the premium plastics are going to run around $25. That being said though, the premium plastic out of Discraft is going to last you your entire life, barring you throwing it into a lake. They're incredible putters. They're gonna hold their stability. So like I said, they're gonna fly pretty straight, potentially turn to the right if you put enough power on them. But they're going to last forever and they're never gonna get too beat in, at least the premium plastic ones. The base plastic ones are also, they're these rubber blend, sort of base plastic that's going to be really durable for base plastic. It's gonna be the best base plastic you can get out there. But like I said, you will be paying a premium. But that's number 4, the Paige Pierce Fierce. Coming in at number 3, at 15% of the poll, we have the Dynamic Discs Judge. And this is definitely going to be the most accessible disc on this list. You can find any disc golf retailer is going to have a Judge, and they're going to have it in like 20 different plastics. The Judge is a really great putter. Talk about, I mentioned it with the Sensei, but a putter that has no sort of weird feel to it. It's just a simple, straight up, when I think of a throwing putter for beginners, I think of the Judge right off the bat. Like I said, there's so many different plastics. This ranges in price from $8 to $20 depending on what plastic. So as you sort of grow with this disc, you can start picking different plastics, but it's going to be really straight flying. They crush when you get them in these premium plastics. Like I said, go check them out. There's a ton of plastics, but you can kind of graduate up with those plastics. You buy the base plastic one, and as it gets beat up or maybe starts to turn to the right too much for your liking, just go ahead and buy another premium plastic that's not going to do that, and it's going to last you a long time. I think that's the best pro of the Judge, is that it's going to be super versatile. There's going to be so many options. Pretty much anyone in their specific situation is going to find a Judge for them. But it's also a great flyer. You can also putt with it. You really can't go wrong with a Judge, and I think that's why it's going to be number 3 on our list. Now we have at number 2 with 28% of the vote, the Latitude 64 Pure. This is an incredible putter. It comes in a wide variety of plastics. This one is going to definitely be on the straighter to understable side, which means it's going to turn, like I said, to the right. But in a wide variety of plastics, you get a wide variety of ranges and stability, but typically they're going to be very straight flying to turning to the right for you. And these plastics have probably the best hand feel out of any disc I've ever picked up personally. That's my opinion, but apparently it's a lot of your opinions too. You guys can look up countless videos and different reviews and stuff on the Pure. We have one on our review channel. They come in, like I said, super wide variety of plastic out of Latitude 64. The Opto Pure, the Gold Pure, like this is going to be probably the second most accessible, second or third most depending on what number one is, accessible disc on the list. You can find them everywhere. Latitude 64 and Dynamic Discs quality control is super good. You're not going to find any flashing like sharp rims on these discs. They're just really quality, and like I said, I think a big sort of indicator for a good beginner disc is that there's nothing weird about it. This one has a really good hand feel. There's nothing crazy going on with the rim, just like I said about the Judge and the Sensei. This is just a seamless, easy flying, really good glide on these. Throwing putter, a lot of people, this is their go-to from beginner all the way up to pro. And so I definitely recommend you guys try them out. Now we are jumping into the #1 throwing putter for disc golf beginners. Before we jump into it, I want to remind you guys to subscribe. If you're new here, welcome to Swanky Disc Golf. This is a lot of what we do. We like to talk about discs. A big part of our goal is to create a place where discussion can happen. If none of these top 5 discs tickle your fancy, you can go in the comments below and a bunch of people are going to be letting you know what their favorite throwing putter is. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. We also have a lot of other beginner disc lists and disc selection videos, so be sure to check that out. If you guys want to learn how to throw these discs, I would recommend you go to like Overthrow Disc Golf maybe, and then if you want to learn how to apply all of this to your game, you can check out Robbie C Disc Golf. There's a whole wide world of awesome disc golf videos out there you guys can check out. So now we have the #1 throwing putter for disc golf beginners. At 35% of the vote, kind of a blowout, we have the Axiom Envy. Now the Axiom Envy is going to be probably the only disc on this list that is not understable pretty much at all. Its numbers are 33, -1, 2. In most plastics, there are some plastics, there's like this new glow plastic that I think is 3301, or even 3302, yeah. Super overstable. But these are also going to be widely available, easy to buy. Ever since James Conrad hit his shot, they've come at a little bit of a premium. I think they're up around $12 now. There's Electron Firm and Electron Soft, though, are not going to be too overstable. They beat in really quick. We'll show you a couple on camera that are not very overstable. They beat in to perfection very quickly. Gyro plastic is amazing. If you don't know, these overmold discs that come out of the MVP Axiom branch are really, really cool. They feel very unique in the hand. And I'd say because these are so easy to find, and because they fly so well, they last so long, and that little bit of overstability means it's going to last even longer. It's not going to beat in to like oblivion super quick to where you're just throwing it out of your hand and it's dumping out to the right immediately. And also, I think everyone needs to learn how to throw overstable discs, and so the best time to do it is with a throwing putter. It's also good to have for in the wind. A lot of beginners might be picking up a lot of really understable discs and not have something that's going to be reliable for them. And so as a first overstable disc, there's no better place to go than the Axiom Envy. Phenomenal disc. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and we will see you in the next one. Stay swanky.